This is what you've all been waiting for, right? You want to see a real NECA figure on camera for Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews. Well, here you go. Today we are talking about the Godzilla 1994 figure from NECA. We'll go over paint, we'll go over detail, we will go over articulation, and I'm thinking we do articulation first, so let's just get started. Goji boy moves at the arms. Arms can go all the way around, like so. We've got a very crisp bend at the elbow, like so. Got wrist swivel over here. We've got palm articulation, so the top of his hand can close like so. Can't really give him too much of a fist without it looking goofy, but oh, blimey, me arm! So there's an issue I can address with these figures. Some of the earlier NECA figures, they're very, very well known for having very, very loose joints, especially in the head and arm department. But the upside to this is that I can show you all the detail, all of the paint. Oh, God. I don't know what's falling apart quicker, this figure or this video. Yeah, I can show you all the paint, I can show you all the detail, and I can show you all the movement now that this guy's arm is detached. So as you can see, got a nice little swivel at the shoulder. There's a swivel at the elbow as well. Bend, as I just showed off. There is a swivel at the wrist, and as I also just showed off, there is a hinge at the palm of the hand, so you can open and close Godzilla's hands like so. Okay, now let's get this arm back on him. You can spin Goji at the neck. You can open and close his mouth. And he's got some head articulation as well. Not crazy good head articulation, but it's there. Our one-armed boxer over here also has articulation at the chest area going into the waist, so he can go all the way around. He can go back a little bit. The dorsal plates are going to clash when you do that, but he can also go forward as well. The legs on this figure are pretty dang good. This is probably the best set of legs on a figure that I have from NECA in terms of Godzilla. They can go all the way around, both of them, all the way around like a merry-go-round. He's got a bend at the knee. Still stiff after all this time. He's got a swivel at the ankle. You see that? So, yet again. Bend at the knee. And a swivelly at the ankle. Oh, God. Moving over to the tail. The tail can spin all the way around. It's multi-segmented, as you can see. And the tip of the tail, like many of the earlier NECA Godzilla figures, well, this is all bendy wire. Like that. So you can get in some crazy poses. I think the bendy wire days are over now because I'm pretty sure the newest NECA Godzilla figure, the 1962 NECA Godzilla figure, is going to have a segmented tail, no bendy wire. So in terms of likeness, I think NECA captured Heisei Godzilla very, very well. From the tip of his snout all the way to his fantastically done dorsal plates, this figure is an absolute beautiful boy. Speaking of dorsal plates, let's look at them. There are many ways that you can win me over with a Godzilla figure. One of those ways being having some primo dorsal plates, dude. And not only are these dorsal plates looking primo pepperoni powerful, they've got great paint, great detail. They're nice and soft, so you don't, cut yourself on them like I have with other figures. They look great. They all line up perfectly. As they get to the tail, they do get a little messily painted, but that's understandable. These are rather small. I have to applaud NECA and their ability to absolutely just capture the awesomeness that is Godzilla's dorsal plates. With every Godzilla figure, they've done an absolute bang-up job. Something I wanted to address, and I'm pretty sure this is something I wanted to address, and I'm pretty sure this is with every 94 Godzilla figure. But I see random spots of green on both sides of the neck, on the tops of his shoulders. You can see a little bit more of that green on his neck. There's some on his chest. I don't know if you could see that there. There's some on his legs and everything. I don't know if this was like a stylistic choice when it comes to paint. Originally, I thought that's where the burning Godzilla streaks would be, and some of them do somewhat match up with where the burning Godzilla streaks are on the burning Godzilla figure, but some of them don't, so I wonder if this was just a stylistic choice that NECA chose to take. I personally don't know. If you know, let me know in the comment section below. We've got a nice fleshy tone for the gums and the tongue. This eye is a little squinty, so you can't see every little bit of paint that was put into it. But with this eye, you most certainly can. You can see the red, you can see the yellow, and you can see the black for the pupil. Truly, truly beautiful. Looking at Godzilla's fingernails, his claws, they're not 100% white. They have this very off blue turquoisey little highlight on them, and I like that. I like that they're not just pure white. Pure white kind of would have felt just a little too lazy. More of that can be seen on the toenails. As you can see, they're not all 100% white. I like that little hue of blue that was added in there. Blue or really weird green. You can't see too much of that on the dorsal plates, but you can see a little bit of that on the dorsal plates that are on the tail. You can see like little hues here and there of that faint color on there. So the Neca Godzilla 1994 figure, in terms of detail and articulation, is pretty dang good. It is a little upsetting that this guy has some loose joints, but in all honesty, that does not devalue him. That does not make him a bad figure whatso-freaking-ever. I mean, the articulation still works. You know, that's a big thing. And, you know, for one of NECA's very first dances into the Godzilla trademark, I think this guy turned out pretty damn well. But that's just me. Why don't you comment down below and tell me how you feel about this figure? Tell me if you own this figure or not. Let me know what you think of the paint. Let me know what you think of the detail. Let me know what you think of the loot. There goes his arm. I mean, his hand. There goes his arm. Let me know what you think of the loose limbs this guy has. My burning Godzilla, I think he actually has the same problem with the same arm. Not too sure. But yeah, any and all thoughts on this figure, comment them down below. That is going to wrap it up for Monday's episode of Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all on Friday with yet another NECA Godzilla figure review. Until then, may Skrionk be with you all.